All right, guys, this is Tara Devlin, and this is Devlin versus the News. Let's get into it. Just hours after a gunman murdered 4 people in a midtown Manhattan office building, Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana was invited on Fox News to do what he and every other Republican does best, and that is preemptively avert any possibility of America ever entertaining sensible gun control policies. Well, let's play the clip and break it down.
On Capitol Hill, probably beginning in the morning, there'll be the inevitable call by some of my colleagues for more gun control laws.
If only.
We've got hundreds of gun control laws, Sean.
A whole hundred.
Maybe thousands.
New York has a majority of them. I live there.
Yeah, we don't need more gun control. We need more idiot control. And I don't know exactly how to do that. But
well, what's your purpose then?
I do know this. I don't want to hear anyone feeling sorry for this guy who did this. And
okay, nice deflection, but no one feels sorry for the murderer, Senator. That's just another expected straw man into the mix. That's what Republicans do. They're good at cultivating deliberate distractions from their party's total blockade against ever doing anything to address America's uniquely American gun violence epidemic, as well as doing anything to address any of the other problems America faces, caused ultimately and made worse by Republicans. Prove me wrong. I wish I was wrong, but I'm not. But Kennedy did get something right, accidentally. America desperately needs idiot control. And the most effective form of idiot control is voting every Republican out of office. The Republican Party is the greatest threat to America's freedom, health, wealth, and security that we have ever faced. I wish I was wrong, but I'm not. It sucks to be right, literally and figuratively. And I want elected Democrats to take note right now and follow my lead. Point out the fact that Kennedy is delivering this cynical deflection and call to do nothing about our problems while representing Louisiana, another poorly run red state, ruined by decades of Republican governance. Like all other poorly run red states, Louisiana is a case study in Republican policy failure, especially regarding the violence that Kennedy and Hannity can't even pretend to have an interest in addressing. I'm sure you heard Sean Hannity, yeah, I live here. What a hellhole of gun control policies. Well, let's break down the statistics and we'll see the Republican failures. For every 100,000 people who live in Louisiana, 30 of them can expect to needlessly die by gun violence. I'm talking homicides, suicides, and accidents. Conversely, for every 100,000 residents of New York, 2 will die of gun violence. That seems like a big gap to me. And of course, New York has strong gun control laws that Hannity, I live here and it sucks. Well, I guess it must suck for Republicans because they're not happy unless Americans are needlessly dying. I mean, when we look at the way that they talk about these things through that lens, we can only conclude that they're not happy unless Americans are needlessly dying. New York State has strong gun laws and a fraction of Louisiana's gun death rate. New York City, the site of this latest attack, has driven gun violence to record lows year after year. Louisiana routinely has the highest murder rate in the country. New York, on the other hand, is experiencing record lows. The carnage, we should make no mistake, is a direct result of Republican policies that Kennedy supports and Hannity is trying to foster in a city where he resides. More needless death, please. We want more dead. What the hell is wrong with these people? The policies that Republicans are pining for are easy access to guns and the systemic dismantling of every service that prevents violence. Because services take funding, and that means a rich person won't have another zero on their bank account that they will never spend in 1,000 lifetimes. But what would Kennedy and his Republican colleagues actually do about idiot control? Well, you can rest assured it will be nothing to address root causes of violence. Their only solution is pumping more taxpayer money into the private prison industrial complex, of course, that they profit from. They constantly slash funding for mental health services, substance abuse treatment, education, and community violence intervention programs. They block every effort to keep weapons of war off the street. There's no reason for anyone to have an assault weapon. No civilian needs an assault weapon. Just like the Second Amendment says, you want to play with an assault weapon, serve your community in the National Guard. I did. But Republicans simultaneously, while they're flooding our streets with weapons of war, they simultaneously make health care, including mental health care that they're always saying is the problem, harder to access and afford. And it's only going to get worse when the big ugly bill goes into full effect. We're in for a bumpy ride. It's time to really just break it down. They are dragging us back to the system that the founders fought a revolution to escape. They're rolling back the American Revolution. Their entire agenda is transferring wealth upwards to the rich and corporations, paid for by gutting the services ordinary Americans need to not only thrive, but survive. Republicans are unfit to govern. They destroy everything they touch. All you got to do is look at the numbers. Like I just gave you a few stats. This holds true for other poorly run red states. Every single red state, they excel in everything that sucks, and they fail on all positive measures. God help us if they get to inflict their poorly run red state policies on the blue states that actually keep those poorly run red states afloat. So shut up, Senator Kennedy. No one wants to hear your marble mouth bullshit. And I always wonder when I listen to him, is that the way he used to speak at Oxford University? I truly doubt it. I'm sure he wasn't sucking on a corn stalk going, that dog won't hunt. Blah, blah, Jesus loves him. But there you go. It's another example of everything is a performance for Republicans. And Fox News is always more than happy to give them a stage. But like I said, just to wrap it up and to put a fine point on it, the most effective form of idiot control will take place on Election Day. It starts with voting every Republican out of office. Guys, my name is Tara Devlin. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. Check out The Tara Show every Tuesday and Thursday right here on the Political Voices Substack and YouTube channel, and my show, Tara Buster, Friday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and, all the other things. Share, and we got to get the word out because we are on the right side of history. We're on the right side of decency, dignity, democracy, humanity. We stick together. We win. My name is Tara Devlin, and I will see you soon.